Okay, so these are the sizes. എന്താ മൊത്തം
ഇത് മുറിക്കട്ടെ.
ഇപ്പം വേണ്ട, വെയിറ്റ് നിൽക്കേ ഇപ്പോൾ പറയാം. So these are the sizes, standard, first oversize, second, third, fourth oversize. So 1 mm, 5th, 6th, 7th, and the last size 59.6, which is 2 mm. Now on the RX 135, it starts here 58. It will be 58.25. And so you have the sizes in middle, like 58.50. In the same way, mine was at 1.5 mm, that was 59.1. So the next size here for the RX will be 59.25. Then it will be 59.35 for the Shaolin, then 59.50. So you see what happens if I'm having a standard size Shaolin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 additional oversizes are available. This is if you are only taking Shaolin pistons. But if I'm taking RX 135 pistons also, I'll be having about how many? 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 8, I'll be getting almost 15 oversizes. But for this to work, you need a 135 connecting rod. So it means that every time you change your piston from one oversize to the other, if you want to, this has to be done alternately. For example, these two sizes you cannot. First standard and first oversize you cannot. For the for the second oversize in the Shaolin, you can go for a standard size RX 135 piston. That will come right in between here. So you see how many additional sizes you get. But for that, the only thing is that every time you are alternating, you have to change the crank also. So I think that if you have a good block with you and if you have a good crank, and I don't think cranks are very expensive, you can just get a used crank RX 135. You can just get one more Shaolin crank and then make sure you have an RX 135 rod on that, and you can alternate between these pistons every time. So that was the reason why we used an RX 135 connecting rod and a piston. Now after we got two more things to do, which I'll show on the engine.